With battery technology advancing, portable power stations are making a really big mark. These powerhouses replace generators, supply power in disasters, and enable a nomadic lifestyle in a way we've never seen before. So, where does the Growatt Infinity 1500 fit in this market? Is it right for your lifestyle? What does it offer that other power stations don't? Well, actually, quite a few things. I'm Tyler with MakeUseOf.com, and this is the review of the Growatt Infinity 1500. The Growatt 1500 packs a lot of power and portability into the same unit. Given its name, the battery holds a hefty 512 watt-hour capacity. Not only that, but it offers expansion, with the ability to connect up to 3 units in parallel to increase total capacity. It can also output 2,000 watts continuously, with up to a 4,000 watt surge, which is enough for most household appliances and even some large tools. These capabilities unlock a multitude of opportunities for power, especially in a package this simple and portable. The design is one of my favorite aspects about the Infinity 1500. It's clean, matte, minimal, and functional. It features 2 side handles that make it easy to carry and has a flat top design which makes it great for stacking and storage. It comes in at 16.5 by 9.1 by 11.3 inches, and it weighs 36.4 pounds. It's portable enough to carry with one hand, but obviously it's meant to be carried with both handles. The overall build quality of this is incredibly solid, and I haven't had any problems handling it or carrying it around with me place to place. It has a built-in MPPT controller and AC converter, which means there's no need to carry around heavy, bulky bricks or accessories to power the unit. The rubber grips on the bottom, left, right, and top of the device make it stable on whatever surface you decide to set it on, with no worry of it getting knocked off a counter or tipped over. Located at the top of the battery, just underneath the side handles, are a series of fans that keep the Growatt Infinity cool when charging and discharging. I did notice the fan noise could get a little loud, but I'd much rather have a slightly noisy fan than a battery that overheats. Here's a quick sound sample of the fans when they're kicked on. At the top of the battery, there's a nice flat platform that can be used to rest any electronics that you're charging, but also features a wireless charging pad for smartphones and other compatible devices. Internally, the 1512 watt-hour battery is made up of nickel, manganese, cobalt, lithium-ion cells, providing around 500 cycles before they reach 80% of the original capacity, and 800 cycles to 60%. It features under and over voltage protection, overcurrent protection, short circuit protection, overcharging voltage protection, and over temperature protection, making battery management a breeze. Upon unboxing, you're greeted with the Growatt Infinity 1500, the user manual, and a box of various cables and adapters. This includes an AC power cable, an MC4 to XT60 solar charging cable, and a carport to XT60 cable. My battery arrived with a little over 50% charge, but it's recommended that you charge the battery completely before using it with the included AC wall charger. At the front of the battery, you'll find an LED display along with a series of buttons. Front and center is the battery percentage indicator, along with a circle graphic indicating whether it's charging or discharging. To the left and right of the battery percentage are the input and output wattage indicators, relaying the real-time power draw coming from your devices. At the top of the display, there are various icons signaling which inputs and outputs are currently in use. At the bottom of the display, you'll find the time remaining estimate to charge or discharge, along with an icon for when the fan is in use. Below the display is a power button, DC and AC output buttons, and a Wi-Fi reset button. Underneath the buttons and the display are the DC output options. These include 2 standard 2.4 amp USB-A ports at 12 watts, 2 USB-A Quick Charge 3.0 ports at 18 watts, and 2 USB-C power delivery ports, 60 watts. Over on the right side of the battery, you'll find 4 pure sine wave AC outputs, each offering about 120 volts at 2000 watt maximum combined. That's enough to power a large space heater, coffee maker, microwave, fridge, freezer, though not all at the same time. One thing to note is that each of these AC outputs offer 3-prong outlets, which gives you proper grounding and doesn't stifle what you can and can't plug into the device. Below the AC outputs is a 3.6 volt, 10 amp regulated car cigarette lighter output. And while I have been impressed with the build quality of this unit, I will say I did find the silicone outlet cap to be flimsy with a weaker connection than I would have hoped. On the opposite side of the Infinity are the input options. 1500 watt AC along with a single XT60 port that's used for both solar and charging from your vehicle. One thing I would have liked to see on the Growatt Infinity is the ability to both use a car charger and solar panels at the same time. This would unlock a lot of opportunities for car or van camping where you can have solar panels on the roof, but still get power from your car if you're not getting direct sunlight. Unfortunately, you can only use one at a time, but it's nice that Growatt includes both these adapters for that sake of versatility. The AC input is the fastest way to charge the Infinity 1500 at 1500 watts, giving you a 0 to 80% charge in an hour and a 100% charge in 2 hours. You can also use the 12-volt car charger to charge in 12.5 hours, or use the maximum 800 watts of solar input to charge fully in only 2.5 hours in direct sunlight. You could use any panels with the Growatt Infinity 1500 as long as the open circuit voltage is between 12 and 100 volts at a maximum of 12 amps. So unlike other portable power stations that are limited to using low power solar panels, the Growatt Infinity 1500 could also use larger static solar panels, giving you a wider choice of solar input. And once you have a power source for the battery, the LED display will light up and let you know how long it is until it's full. The Infinity 1500 also comes equipped with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth functionality, which lets you connect it to the MyGrow app. The connection process is really simple, and if you have multiple Growatt devices, you can group them together in custom categories. The MyGrow app also has a support tab that features a user manual and an FAQ section with commonly asked questions. This makes any sort of problem solving a breeze, especially if you don't have the manual on you. When clicking on an active device in the app, you get all the same information that you'd get on the front display, but with even more detail and control. Some additional info only available in the app includes device temperature and the exact wattage input and output from each individual port. You also have the ability to enable and disable the DC/AC power remotely. Where the app really shines are the customization options. Here you can rename your device, change your temperature units, and adjust your battery protection, charging speeds, output power, beep indications, and power saving settings. It feels like a really well-developed app that offers a great amount of functionality outside of what the user already knows. And I'd highly suggest using it for anyone that wants to get full capability out of their battery. When getting a portable powerhouse such as the Infinity 1500, it's likely that you're going to want to use it in situations where AC power just isn't an option. Whether that be for off-grid or emergency purposes, solar has become the most efficient, clean, and convenient option for users to top off their batteries in the great outdoors. Luckily, Growatt offers a 200-watt travel solar panel, and you can use up to 4 of these at a time with the Growatt battery. The panels come in a portable and protective travel case. When folded inside the case, the package weighs 15.65 pounds and comes in at 23.74 by 21.22 and 1.5 inches. When unfolded, the panels come out to 89.37 by 21.22 by 0.98 inches. They're solid, durable, and IP67 water resistant. The setup for these panels is simple with snap fasteners and pop-out kickstands to angle the panels for optimal sunlight. Just attach the MC4 connectors to the XT60 adapter, plug it right directly into the Infinity 1500, and you're good to go. One of the biggest highlights of the Infinity 1500 is the ability to charge up the battery with up to 800 watts of solar input, which is super impressive. That means you can take up to 4 of these 200-watt panels, daisy chain them together in series, with one panel feeding into another, and charge up the Infinity in 2.5 hours in direct sunlight. So far, the Infinity 1500 has been a tank and has been able to power any home device that I've been able to throw at it, and without a single hiccup. I was able to boil water from my Keurig quickly and easily, power my massive old television for hours, power my lighting, fans, PC, and charge my phones, laptop, earbuds, and any other device that I could find. The 1,512 watt-hour capacity and the 2,000 watt output capability can power hefty appliances for a sustained amount of time, or recharge all your usual battery-powered devices over and over and over again. The design, user interface, and app all make operation a breeze and make the entire experience frictionless. I had no problem moving the battery around room to room, floor to floor, or out and about in my car. Plus, when I wasn't getting any sunlight for the past week, the AC charging worked like a charm. The only performance gripe I found when using this battery was when I used the USB-C output to charge my phone. My phone supports up to 65-watt fast charging, and the port on the Infinity offers a 60-watt USB-C output. Yet when I plugged in my phone, I was only getting about an average of 7 watts while charging. So it seems not every device is going to be compatible with these higher speeds. You can solve this by plugging a USB-C power brick into the AC port, but it won't be as efficient due to conversion losses. So, how does the Growatt Infinity 1500 stack up against other leading portable power stations? Does it offer a decent value? Two very popular competing options are the Jackery Explorer 1500 and the Anker Powerhouse 757. The Jackery option has about the same capacity and same battery technology, but it's more expensive, takes double the time to charge, and has fewer output options. No wireless charging and has half the solar input abilities that the Infinity has. It also lacks the flat top design that makes the Infinity so easy to store and stack. The Anchor option comes from a well-known company with top-of-the-line battery technology, but it comes in at a similar price with around 300 fewer watt hours of capacity and only 300 watts of solar input. Judging by these comparisons, the Growatt Infinity 1500 offers the best bang for your buck while also giving you options that not other batteries really have. So, is the Growatt Infinity 1500 right for you? Well, with natural disasters getting more and more frequent and intense, it's smart just to have a backup battery station even sitting around just in case of an emergency. Outside of that, the Infinity 1500 is great for getting work done, whether that be powering your camera equipment on the go, or running displays at a trade show, or powering tools and hardware on a job site. But the most fun use case for the Infinity 1500 is for recreation. Whether it be powering string lights outside around your fire pit or converting your van into an off-grid mobile home, the Infinity 1500 has you covered. It's portable enough to pack into a car and carry out to a campsite, but big enough to power your most demanding devices and keep your essentials charged for days at a time. One thing to note is that this battery is not weather sealed, so you will have to be mindful about what adventures you take it on. Luckily, it has operating temperatures between -4 degrees and 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which makes it more than capable in most environments you'll find yourself in. It's far too big to backpack with up a mountain, but with this sort of designed portability, it's great to move about a house, a vehicle, or a campsite. I don't know anyone who couldn't benefit from having a portable power station around, but does the Infinity fit your needs? Well, I think if you're looking for value, then this is a great option for anybody. But specifically, if you need the potential to recharge more quickly from the sun for truly off-grid use, power all the things with up to 2000 watts of output, wireless charging, remote control from your smartphone, and options for expandable power, then this is perfect for you.